Ah, glad you could make it. I'm back and technically slightly improved. My voice may sound quite a bit more normal. Now I'm going to try with an improved modulator. So, my previous stream, my voice was heavily changed. It was kind of interesting. I don't know, kind of liked it, kind of didn't. But I want to try this time around just with boring old vanilla monotonist. And as you can see, I was checking out new apartments. I'm kind of a nomadic type and looking around for places to live, and this seemed like a nice place. It's got plumbing sometimes. It's got some cans. It's got some dishes. It has a few things. And you may be noticing that it is completely silent in here, which is unintentional because when I'm in a particularly intensive world and my wireless has a meltdown, it likes to mute VRChat until I rejoin to a new world. So I'm going to reload in a couple seconds and you'll be able to hear the scum in the walls, which is exactly the sort of experience that I want to provide here. So I'll be right back in like 1 minute or so as I am frozen on your screen. Yes, you can hear the beauty of the decay, the drips, the personality. And I don't dare bust out the old drone for this one because it may cause a complete meltdown. So yeah, welcome everyone. Very merry, nice to see you. It was nice talking to you earlier at the community meetup, and Electric Eel, local celebrity of the stream, Shadow Gamer, Inner Evil. Inner Evil's probably one of the oldest viewers of my channel and community, and by oldest I mean has been around some of the longest. Always nice seeing you. In Jackie Nick, new viewer, hello. And Yehovag Literballs, welcome. How to get footage of your house? Oh, Red Turtles, nice to see you too. Well, I like what you've done with the place, Turtles. I've decided that I'm probably going to move in. Immersive drips. And what's really nice about this place is that meals are catered. Complimentary stew. I know what you're probably thinking. I'm not stew. But I think this is. Unfortunately, it appears that the lid has become completely affixed to the top, probably by some kind of adhesive thickener mixed into the stew for flavor, you know, but now it causes the top to not be able to be removed. Got a nice microwave. And you know, I require reflections for sustenance. The only way that I can survive is by the power of reflection probes. And I have a bit of a twist to the story. Previously on this stream, I said that I hinted at perhaps the dripping was coming from the faucet. But, breaking news, I was the one who was dripping the whole time. Look at my drips. See, when the kids, the youths, are all about drip, I am so much more drip than them than they could possibly hope to become. So. Ah, we're looking around, not at me. You're not here to see me, you're here to check out worlds. Oh, and very important breaking news is that this stream is going to be time gated by when Vinny starts his stream. And I think this might be a way to help me get into the pattern of streaming more often and on a more regular schedule, because I want to be going to the VRChat community meetups, and I want to watch Vinny's Sunday streams. And there's a few hours between the end of the meetup and the beginning of the Sunday stream, which is prime real estate for me because I will have already put on all of my VR stuff. So I could just go straight from the meetup over to streaming. So I may try to do that. Have like 2 to 3-ish hour VRChat streams on Sundays. Maybe try to make that a more reliable stream, and then if I choose to stream other things throughout the week, it would be bonus. I don't know. Maybe something like that. And I really do fit into this place. Look at all of the drip. Don't tell Aunt Rhodey, but I think everybody's dead. Or is it go tell? Okay, actually do let her know. Yeah, eel. Part of my goals for doing VR is that I want this to feel like an IRL VR stream. Because I miss doing IRL streams around my town because I'm not in a particularly interesting place currently. And I wish I could get out and explore and all that more. And VR, especially VRChat, just has endless amounts of interesting things to check out. Oh yeah, and we are all welcomed to the family. Son. Alright, now I gotta remember that I am technically under a time limit. Look at these rays. I'm wondering if these are light volumes. A little bit of inside information about this world is created, well, ported over and really touched up very nicely by AuroraThePigeon. Details on this in particular, it says supports light volumes 2.0. Well, that's probably why not only do the God rays look good, but it is not completely melting my computer. Well, my computer is melting for other reasons, but I don't think the light volumes are a contributor to that melting. So I'm going to favorite this because it looks gorgeous. And I want to check it out when I am not broadcasting to you all and I get, you know, 5 more frames. And I'm going to be very spontaneous. Go to a world that I have not been to before. But I flagged it as something that might be cool. MITE space B space K OOL. Let's check it out. And I gotta remember that I can save time by preloading. Always remember to preload to save you seconds from inconvenience. And my notification's gone. And it's back. Ooh. I just thought of a bit. Okay. Slight change. You know how I have a whole collection of some like ambient sounds. Some are binaural, and I found particularly I found one particular one that I don't think would work in any other context, but I think it could actually work here. So what more could this atmosphere possibly benefit from that isn't already here? You know, we got like kind of a shitty, fingers please, broken down, decrepit old place. Well, what could really bring this place, hold it together, is people arguing. So I have a very special gift to you all as I scroll through like 300 ambient sounds. And getting closer to finding it. Get to enjoy the drips. I should have found this ahead of time. Ah, alright. Here we go, this is going to really pull the place together. Does anybody speak Spanish? Ah, just like home. Oh, she said something about work. Trabajo? Music? Música? Saturday? Sábado? Music on Sunday? Aquí? Here? In my life? La vida? Or he lives? You know what? I can make this even better. Muchas gracias. Alright, this is going to improve this significantly for the immersion factor. There we go. Can't seem to make it any louder than this, unfortunately. Do not really feels like that I'm living below anyone in an apartment. Had this exact experience in real life. I should just keep this running for the entirety of this stream so that you all think that this is like what I'm living with right now. Anyway. Wow, I have so many more frames. It is like a breath of fresh air. And now I can use my little drone guy, but unfortunately there are no reflections here, therefore I am starving. I need my reflection probes or I shall die. But let us check it out. Reminds you of old Xbox lobbies. Yeah, constant arguing. People getting divorced in the background. Vacuum cleaners, pets. Everything that can possibly produce a sound is being picked up by the Xbox Live microphone. It's like the microphone was designed to pick up domestic disturbances. Beginning to think there is no end. What really makes you think about life, am I right? It's a very monocore place. Oh, putting in the next tape? Alright. Yume-Niki? Or a Mori, maybe? You're scared of this place. Yeah, I could walk here forever. Reminds me a lot of Minneapolis. The Stone Arch Bridge that I passed over hundreds and hundreds of times. Chat. There was a figure over there that I was approaching, and then it disappeared as soon as I got close. And I was told that this was unlimited. But clearly there is a limit. I'm thinking maybe this is actually a reference? Is this a port of something from a game? Let me get more information. This is called Liminal Bridge to Nowhere by Keef. DD7A. Keef is unaware that you shouldn't connect your VRChat account through Steam, but should just go to VRChat.com. No additional information. Ah, okay. This was actually a bridge to nowhere, and I have arrived at nowhere. So welcome to nowhere. I'll provide my own soundtrack to the way back. Since you're going for Yume-Niki, and I love music from Niki and Tuki, how about this? Looking at huge Half-Life 2 RP worlds, there's a very high chance that I have been to it. I know some of the creators of the RP worlds, but I'm still curious. Oh, I should have gone for a dip. You know what? When I dip, and we dip together. Can't convince me otherwise, chat. You're staying here. Well, turns out it wasn't very deep. Now we're just on an endless trip to nowhere. We were already on a trip to nowhere, but now this is truly nowhere. It's so nowhere that it isn't even somewhere. Because once you've defined nowhere, how do you define something that has no place, no existence? This is the deep commentary you come here for. Oh yeah, Red Turtles would be very well aware of Half-Life RP Worlds as well. He was a part of the same group. In fact, he was in there way longer than me, so he's the expert. City 6. Huh. And if you're ever curious what song is playing on stream, you can do exclamation point song in the chat. And I just spent 30 minutes troubleshooting Songify because it broke when I tried to start the stream, and Songify is what allows that to work. Turtles, I could swear that you were in the group before me. I remember I was like the newest one at the time. Maybe I'm misremembering, because we had like, there was Mom Sax, and then we had Harry Deck Zombine, Slendy. I can't remember who else. Or were you moved from a different squad, maybe? I can't remember. Ooh. I learned something new the other day. Actually, let's go somewhere that has reflection probes, so I'm not just a complete silhouette. It's a very, very cool thing I figured out how to do with my full body trackers. But let's go somewhere new first. Looks at time. Wow, time's going way faster than I thought it would. You know what, since we're feeling Half-Life-y, we're gonna go somewhere that we were always told to never go. And it is a 200 megabyte world preloading, so you're stuck with me for 5 more seconds. Yeah, Slendy. I think Slendy also streams. I've seen Slendy stream on VRChat, I'm pretty sure. In the VRChat category. Alright. See you in a few seconds. Chat, never mind. Turns out that world, like when I was talking about my computer melting earlier, that world was actually forming corium within the cores of my CPU and GPU. So it turns out it was a Ravenholm world, but it was the RTX Ravenholm, but it was captured using Gaussian splatting, which is this whole technique of using video to produce a really dense point cloud of information so you can get like a beautiful scan of anywhere, but it was done within the world, within another game world. So it's sort of like virtually scanning a digital world to be viewed in another digital world. There was a couple worlds in VRChat that did this already with like Red Dead Redemption 2. People did essentially 3D scans of virtual worlds and brought in the VRChat. So yeah, my computer was absolutely dying when I went in there, and I turned off MSAA. I saw the instructions. It said to turn off anti-aliasing and you'll get way better performance, but even then I was getting like 5 FPS, and sadly I don't think I can even show it on stream because like I can barely see anything, and it was horrendous. So going to check out somewhere else to go. Need to break up the albedo roughness maps to not look flat black in some worlds. Well, see, the thing is, like in this world, there's just generic Unity environment reflection, so everything is visible. The problem is that when there's just no probes, I'm normally textured black, and something I tried doing to reduce the amount of just black was to add a subtle amount of emission to my entire body so that even in situations where I'm not totally black, I would still have a little bit of definition, but then the problem is I start glowing in the dark everywhere. And I like to go to a lot of like worlds that are really dark and have high contrast. So I don't know if, I mean, Vlad, unless you know, in VRChat, in Unity and VRChat, a way of ensuring that I always have a little bit of reflectivity, even if there's no probes, I would love to hear it, because that's a problem I've been trying to figure out. And that's part of why I have like emission, that I have baked emission that shines on my body so that when I am in complete blackness, that you can at least see something, so I'm not like entirely a shadow. And I just realized I'm using the optimized version of this avatar. Let me go to the horrible optimization one that has a real-time light on it. But I don't want you to watch me as I'm changing. So we don't know each other that well. So I'm going to go and point here. You can look at the grid. Digital frontier. Try to imagine what it was like inside a computer. True, I could have a shader toggle that would change how reflections are being calculated. So that it would go from using probes, yeah, to using like a Fresnel fake shader. That's true. Okay. So anyway, I want to get going to more worlds. So I'm going to go to worlds that I have already been to, but I want to share with you all, because the name of the game is I just want to show you all things that I enjoy. And something that I really enjoy are endless frozen tundras, especially when concrete is involved. Alright, it's a small enough world that... Ooh! Alright, we got 10 minutes until an ad ruins everything. So we're just going to go check this one out very quickly. Welcome to Missing Mail and Lost Packages by phsse. This is Station G77, located in a world which is trapped in an eternal winter. Sign me up, baby. Alright. Man, I'm trying to reduce the full body shrimping that goes on. So as you can see, I have actually slowed... Oh, reflection probes are kind of minimal here, but I've actually slowed down the default walking animation, so I may moonwalk, but normally this speed that I'm moving, my legs would be moving at double time and it looks so much worse, so I'm willing to moonwalk a little bit if it means I'm not gonna Scooby-Doo run in the air. So I'm gonna, I don't know. It's kind of a compromise in things that I'm trying to figure out. So actually I'm receiving specular light right now, not reflection probe. So there is two forms of lighting happening right now. Specular light coming from this, which I assume is like a point light. But no probes. Hashtag no probes, probeless. Oh, Blue Lick Road, yeah. If it was easier for me to quickly throw media onto the stream, I have a screenshot of Helix Squad, which, oh hey, shadows. Of Helix Squad, where it's Turtles and I were in, hanging out at Blue Lick Road. No big deal. Alright, come with me, chat. God, I love shadows. In fact, I like shadows so much that I've produced a shadow emitting device. I don't know if you all have heard of this. There's an object that can produce shadows by means of projecting light, and therefore the effect of a shadow. So if you take a look over here, I'm producing my own shadows. In fact, I have so many shadows, I want to share them around with everyone. I can make shadow puppets, I think. Can I self-shadow? Wait. Oh no, I can't cast my own shadow. Alright, that needs to be fixed. Oh. Anyway. Hey, over here. Look at me. Alright. Invisible walls. So this reminds me of, and I think it's a direct reference to Soviet Russia bus stops. And there's an entire book that somebody wrote about bus stops in countries under the rule of the Soviet Union and how this sort of infrastructure was one of the only ways in which artists could openly express themselves. So a lot of time and money and effort went into artistic expression in bus stops. And there's a book out there which is a huge collection of some really beautiful ones. I think that's such an interesting concept. I love the endless void. I don't know about you all, but I like my worlds being endless, where I can watch things fade out into infinitum. I don't necessarily need to directly experience the infinity, but I'd like to witness it. The Blue Lake Road Patrol was your first one? Okay, I guess I did join after, or before you then, because there was like one or two other patrols that I was in before that one. Yeah, I'm sure I'm getting historic details wrong. It is an over-exaggeration, so it wasn't the only way. Also, I need to move chat so that I can read it a little bit better, because currently you're just barely out of my view and I can't fully read it. I'm moving you. Oh my god, what? Why can't I move you, chat? Oh, there we go. It was just one of the only countries in modern times that actually commission artists for public art. Oh, okay. So having a toggle personal light on the camera. That was something I was considering. I just don't know. I'm trying to think about. I'm already thinking about quite a bit by like using all these gestures and stuff to move the camera around. I don't know if I want to be worrying about a light, but we'll see how I feel. If I visit more dark worlds that really need a light, like I'm not totally opposed to when I've just look like a silhouette in worlds. It's a little annoying. I'm gonna sacrifice one snooze so that we can experience the rest of this world before we switch to another one. And for some reason, the ambient sound is gone. Maybe it will change when we go indoors. You're probably going to teleport right now. Brace. Hey, where are you? Whoa. Whoa. What the? Oh, weird. Okay. The drone cannot see any of this. This is what I'm seeing right now. So this is supposed to be like a delivery, like a North Pole delivery service in Soviet Russia. Sort of that atmosphere of you're working the night shift the night before Christmas. Because you're the only employee at the company who doesn't have family to go visit, no families, friends. So you took that extra shift to do the job that no one else really wanted to do, so you're here alone the night before Christmas. But at least you have your Pro TV 3 by Artsy VR. How about a little atmosphere? Ooh. Not that. Let me sit down at this desk and get work done. It's a little inconvenient, and I think I'm probably not scaled the right way, but and wait a minute, how am I supposed to get work done on a keyboard that that looks like on a keyboard that looks like this? I think something's wrong with this keyboard. It's the J board. Oh yeah, the ads in the corner thing. I don't think I have access to that. Because when I was watching streams that use that, it kind of looked like that it was a mixture of ads in the corner and just random full screen ads. So ultimately what I'm trying to avoid is you all getting blasted with the ad when I'm in the middle of talking or saying something, because that's personally my most hated Twitch experience, is when like a streamer has absolutely no awareness of when their ads are playing. So they're just kind of like, oh guys, I've been meaning to tell you about something. welcome to Denny's. We have hours that, you know, it's just like suddenly get hit with an ad and it just interrupts everything. And the streamer doesn't even know. So at least with the current way, I know when you all are getting ads or not. So it's not a mixture of corner ads and a mixture of full screen ads. I mean, if there's a way to reliably only ever have corner ads, I would do that, but I think as of now, I'm just going to keep doing it this way. Let me try this. Alright, so we got 30 seconds until interference. But this is all that's in this world, so I like worlds with interesting concepts. Tells a little bit of a story. Just here doing the late shift on Christmas Eve. Thank you, Turtles. Very much appreciate that. Unfortunately, we're going to go straight into advertising, so I will see you all in a bit. And we're back. Welcome back from ad jail. Thank you again, Red Turtles. You didn't subscribe for nothing. Subscribed to help me. Aww. Now this world is very beautiful. And this kind of world is the sort of thing that I would like to make. This sort of small snapshot. You'll see in a sec what the main attraction is, but this is created by the same person that made that big Pillars world, the really rainy one. Free Will Pack 7-6, which I don't know who Will Pack is, and I hope he gets freed. But this world is called Glow, and I don't think there's any audio. Should be audio playing if there is. When in doubt, add some wind. I'll add my own wind. Something a little more intense. How about... Ooh. There might be some thunder. Just a warning. I don't think it's going to be loud thunder, but anyway. Check out what's behind you, chat. How about a little bit I like it. for the follow, FWB Soldier. Reminds you of a vaporwave visualizer. I do love this sort of abstract, realistic terrain with abstract visuals sort of forced into it. So we got kind of this rocky area, and then we have the triangle. The triangle. Nice. There is an artist out there that does this sort of work where they, in real life, they go out to big, foreboding, vast, mountainous landscapes, and they bring neon lights and LEDs and set up like an elaborate but very simple kind of light installation like this. So I wonder if this is a reference to that. Let me check real quick. Are there any additional notes on this world? Glowing triangle on rocky landscape. Light volumes. You love to see it. See, this is the wonderful thing. Oh, you're so close to me, Chad. Wait. This is the wonderful thing with light volumes becoming so popular now, is that light volumes allow you to have illuminated volumetric light like this. And when you bring avatars into it that support the shader, they will be illuminated accordingly. So something I could do, if you all could forgive me, if I switch into a different avatar that for some reason is an anime girl, never would have predicted it, but it's an avatar that only has light volume integration and no other stuff. So you'll be able to, or it has a, light volume integration, so you'll get an idea of what sort of lighting that shader, that method of shading contributes. So, camera's gonna get screwed up for a second. But This feels wrong. But nobody laugh. But anyway, here is an avatar that only has very basic integration of lighting, and it's using light volumes. So the idea of light volumes is... Now let me fail to explain it real quick, but it's like normally in Unity, when you're lighting a world, there's something called light probes, not to be confused with reflection probes. Light probes are a dense grid of points that fill a space, and it looks at what light is being emitted in that space. So anytime an avatar or anything else is moved around, it will look at one of those points and say, what is the average light of this point? And then it projects that light throughout the entirety of the avatar. No matter what other lights are going on, no matter if there's like a big shadow, if there's all kinds of complex lighting, you're either receiving all of one light probe or all of another light probe, never multiple at once. So light volumes, which is the new thing that's being integrated by Red Sim. He's a genius. Actually, I should just go to the light volume world that would show this, but let me finish explaining real quick. So light volumes is the idea that light will be applied in small chunks all throughout the entirety of an avatar. So you're not, instead of receiving all of one light from a probe, you're receiving tons of smaller light calculations all throughout the entire avatar. So if you walked into a shadow, you would see a shadow through you. And yeah, let me just go to a world that is there for the sole purpose of demonstrating light volumes. That would be a lot easier. There's a lot of them. I'm trying to think of which one would really accentuate the effect. Okay, I gotta click through 1,000 windows. Oh my god, I just saw the world. Where did it go? Oh. Here we go. So like, before I go there real quick, light volumes right now in this little world is that this orange thing actually has a density of volume surrounding it, meaning that as you get closer and further away, so like if I keep the camera over here and I move away, okay, this isn't the best demonstration. So here's the full body shrimp pose that I'm trying to fight. This is usually what it looks like. They run around in full body. Like a gorilla. So that's why I modified my avatar so it doesn't do that big hunch pose. Anyway, let us go to the light volume world. We're going to check out how it works. virtual rain is picking up. See you in a bit. So it just feels weird to be using an avatar with a face, but hey, this is for demonstration purposes. So this world is color theory by Asylum. And Asylum had actually messaged me on Twitter and said that they really like my style of streams. So I don't know, if you see this, Asylum, thank you. And this world is by them, and it's a good demonstration of it. So if you look at how light is being applied on my face as I move around, you know, on my face, up here. God, I'm so, wow. Wow. Let me... Okay. Like, look at this. Look at the detail in which this light is being applied. That transition. And let's go over towards this. Just look at the contrast. Does it go in and out of shadows? Does it go near other light sources? Whoa. So, you know, light. This is something that normally wouldn't happen. Pink light is coming from this side, turquoise light is coming from this side, and they're both simultaneously lighting this character. So if I spin, I go towards this light. As I get close to this window, this light on the ground. Here's a good case. Look how I can be between shadows. I step into the shadow and step out, how it's a smooth transition between in and out of the shadows. Wait, do I have emotions for this? Oh, okay, I can be all... Can I be cute? Hey guys, light shadows are really cool. Or light volumes, because it allows for smooth transitions. between lighting situations, and it also allows you to illuminate fog and other particles in the air, which actually, I have another world I need to go check out, which can show you how particle effects can be lit at a much more detailed level that gives them more volume and more expression and visual fidelity. Isn't that cool? Now, real quick, I'll run around here. Mono-san. Ha! I'll run around here with an avatar that does not have light volume integration. Alright. Let me get further away so you can see. So this has reflection probes, and it's using light probes, but not light volumes. Oops. Gosh, dang it. There we go. Oh my god, I'm so used to my drone thing. Using the standard camera is tripping me up. It's taking me so long to do some basic stuff. Okay, look at me. There we go. Yeesh. Okay. So I notice as I move around as this guy, I'm either receiving all the light of one area or none at all. So it's going to be a little confusing. I know this isn't the best demonstration. Whoa. So the light that you're seeing here are reflection probes. It's not actually light, it's screenshots of the area put in a cube that is mapped in a way to simulate reflections. But notice the darker colors of the armor. I'm just all dark right now. And right now the armor is still, it's a little bit lighter, and what you're seeing are the reflections. So now when I change back to Mono-san, quote unquote, notice how the light is actually filling in. Not only are there reflections going on, but like I'm actually being illuminated accordingly. Notice how we got some like rim lighting going on here? This wouldn't normally happen if you didn't have support for that shader. So let me go back to Flame Troop. So we're not getting that rim lighting effect. We're getting reflections, but we're not getting the illumination that's going on. I don't know if this is making sense to anyone, but let me go to a particle world. This will give a better sense of what's going on. Be right back. Alright, so first I'm just going to walk around as this guy. Notice how as I go through these lights, how I am either all red Now I'm all kind of a dark blue. Now I'm all yellow. And then my entire body is a certain color at a time. Now let me do that same run with Mono-san. Not a canonical character of the Monotonous universe. This is a temporary one for demonstration purposes. So now look at the difference as I walk through different lighting conditions. We got light being applied at different intensities in different parts of my body. Especially as we go in and out of these shadows. Ooh, this looks really nice. Oh, I fail RP'd. Okay, now my microphone is on, so my character's mouth is moving as I talk. And then I'll run around again as this dude. Look how much flatter the lighting looks now. This is using just the regular standard light probes. It still looks good, but it's just like not nearly as comprehensive. I'm just either all one lighting condition or another, or there's no blending going on. Nice. Is it hard to implement light volumes? Not really. If you've ever implemented light probes, which is a very standard Unity thing that you do all the time, light volumes is nearly an identical process. You're just like setting up volumes, just big squares to fill in spaces, and then you're just baking it. And this is the big, I guess, an important aspect of all this that I have failed to mention. This is all pre-baked, meaning that just like how when you bake shadows, it's really optimized, and that's kind of the whole point of all of this, is that you can get volumetrics and you can get this nice lighting that's on everything, and you can get light passing through particles as you're seeing here. All of this is baked information, meaning that okay, why is this not? Oh, it's trying to point at me still. It's all baked, meaning that it was all calculated already and it's just grabbing the information as it comes and goes. It's not having to generate new things. So this is way less intensive on people's computers, and it gets just beautiful results for not a whole lot of extra overhead. Is not what I wanted to do. Excuse me, could you flip to the other side? Not that way. Why? Stop looking at me! Look the other way! Oh, I gotta tell it to stop looking at me. Ah, okay. So look at these particles. These particles are passing through multiple light sources, and they're fading in and out. Normally, with the way that lighting works in game engines, the particles would just all be one color at any given time, and you would not get this sort of gradient effect that we're seeing here. Then I can even bring in a flashlight, and this is an optimized light volume light. And I can bring my own lighting and illuminate the particles however I want. Like, this is like as good as you can possibly get particles to look, and it's supported in VR, and it's not very intensive. This is not a sponsored light volume stream, I swear. Yeah, look at how these particles are normally just very subtly being lit by the lights on the side, and then I bring my flashlight into it, and look at all of the beauty. It is so beautiful when these particles are crawling around like a baby on the ground. Okay, one last light volumes thing, and then I'll resume regularly unscheduled content. Going to check out a train. It has moving lights. Just checking something real quick. Also, I just glanced over the viewer list, and there's a lot of new faces here, so thank you all who've tuned in. I'm not going off stream, just thanking you all. As an anime that I will not be using after these demonstrations, but I appreciate all the new viewers. I want to keep streaming more VRChat, especially if it's educational and just admiring the beauty of VRChat, because I think VRChat has a lot of bad publicity, that, you know, all the clickbait videos that are like, can you believe that VRChat is blah, 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 and, you know, just trying to make people angry. There is so much beauty to be witnessed in VRChat, and I want to highlight it, and I want you all to take a look at just how amazing all this is. I want to take you on a trip in a book. Take a look. VRChat Rainbow. Anyway, here's one more light volume world, which is a train. Has this music that's been playing this whole time, is this Portal 2? Kind of sounds portal-y. It's portal-y enough for the Portal Club. Alright. Be back in a couple seconds. Stand by. Okay, so this is a much better demonstration of what light volumes can do. So take a look at how the shadows, how I am partially lit by light as these moving lights go along the train. Isn't it beautiful? And then let me switch to an avatar that does not have support, and you'll see the big difference. No movement of light whatsoever. I'm just sitting here totally unlit. I mean, the kids these days are all about things being lit. And I'm currently not lit, so don't you want to be lit? Anyway, I will move around. We will enjoy dynamic baked volumetrics. My tracker's not working? Oh. The body proportions on this are a little weird. Let me try something else. If you recognize this soundtrack that's playing right now, you are very beautiful in my mind. Oh, you cheater. But I do appreciate your resourcefulness, Red Turtles. Whoa. is amazing. Normally you would need a real-time light, which would be very expensive. It would not be supported on some headsets, but because of this amazing new technology, it works. Just realized I didn't show you guys the cool thing that I learned how to do with my full body trackers earlier. So let me go back into sustainable long-term mono avatar. So technically, this avatar does have light volume support. You can see a little bit of lighting on it, but it's mostly reflections based. And because there's so much black, that light doesn't mix very well with black because of absorption. But here's the thing I learned how to do. Isn't this cool? This is how I'm gonna get all the ladies in VRChat. Is you just do this, and you make Nigel Thornberry sounds. You go, the only reason that this is possible is because of because of I have elbow trackers. I wish it was easy for me to just quickly turn trackers on and off without having to recalibrate everything. Sorry, I only have like 700 songs. I don't know what all of these sound like. How about, let's just get some eyes wide shut core. Yes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wireless. Uh-oh, you get to witness me at my lowest point when my wireless thing needs to be reset. These Windows noise. Whoop. And we're back. Anyway, back to the show. An interesting thing with full body trackers that you might not realize is that elbows are more important than one might think. Normally, if you don't have elbow trackers, if you have an avatar with a gun, I might have a couple avatars with guns. Let me take a look. I might have 30 to 40 avatars with guns. Real question is which one? Some of you might recognize this obscure character. So, normally, wait, did I really pick the version that has, this is a gunless version, or is it? It's just too optimized. Wow, I'm very tall for this train. What? Oh, is this gesture-based? It is. Oh, geez. Trigger discipline. Okay, anyway, what I'm trying to demonstrate is that when you do not have elbow trackers, if you're trying to hold a gun somewhat realistically, it would always look like this. And you walk around with your elbows in your stomach trying to aim things. And if you're trying to punch, your elbows will always be down. So if you're trying to punch someone, you would end up just looking like this. And your elbows would be going inside your body. So, uh-oh. But with elbow trackers, you can suddenly do this. You can be punching with a lot more strength. And then you can be grabbing a gun somewhere. Where's my gun? Panics. Why can't I grab my gun? It's interaction based. Oh my god, what a failure of a comm line. Okay, there we go. Whoa! So yeah, normally you'd be like this, but then you can be tactical when you can move your elbow out to the side. You would not normally be able to do this if you didn't have elbow trackers. Okay, anyway. Very long. Is this a Lars model? I don't remember who made these. This is Dark Blade 909 made this one. I mean, I'm like years behind. I'm not sure what the Union is using these days for avatars, but long ago this was a more popular one. Back to more realistic height. Anyway, where were we before I got sidetracked by light volumes? God, so many of the worlds that I have saved are very intensive. I kind of don't feel like going to super intensive worlds where my computer melts down. You know what, let's do a real quick run through of a bunch of Blue Cat's worlds, because Blue Cat makes some gorgeous worlds that are optimized very well, and they are kind of a low poly style, but they execute it in such a lovely way. So a lot of you that I've shown around VRChat before, I almost always take people here, so why not take the stream there as well? So we're going to check out the Mind. I will see you. Oh, there's ads coming too. You know what? Unfortunately, ads are going to happen, so I will use this opportunity to play ads while I'm loading into the next world. So, be about 3 minutes for those of you that have to experience ads. You'll get some music playing all the while. If you're not seeing an ad. And I have a weird taste in music, so sorry, but here's some ads. Also, hello, Mr. Crits. Welcome. VRB. welcome back. And if you recognize this song, that'll be very impressive without the use of the chat command. Whoa, I'm holding my controllers. Crazy. You're a true horror, obscure video game media enthusiast if you know what this song is from. I'll reveal it in 10 seconds. Oh wait, I technically have it set up so I can show a timer here, I think. Here we go. I will be revealing the name of this song in 10 seconds. Right there. I think a lot... Boy, that was a lot faster than I thought. Oh, hello, Curry Murmurs, welcome. It is not ENB2, it is something that happened earlier this year. It was a game that people did not expect to be as creepy as it is, and people were like, is this a part of the Silent Hill universe? Here, I'll play another song from it real quick. It's something that you would not associate with horror normally. And it's a franchise that's been around a very long time, and this game was kind of obscure and not really thought about until earlier this year. I'll just skip through a bunch of songs from it. Okay, here's a hint. Oh, wait. Oh, bother. Yes, Curry is correct. This is Piglet's Big Game. This is the Winnie the Pooh entry into the Silent Hill series. This song especially got famous. Like, this is straight out of Silent Hill. But I love the ambience that they made for this game. For demonstration purposes, here is a Silent Hill song. I don't know if you guys have heard any music from that game. You know, that one Silent Hill game. Wait, that's not a good example. Oh, here's a good example. You know, now I just think about Piglet and Winnie the Pooh. Eel, you didn't hear about this? This was like all the rage when it was happening. People were streaming it. Vinny streamed it. Speaking of which, I think he starts in what? Probably right now. Anyway. He just started. Let me check. I mean, I believe you, but I just want to see what he's doing. To see if I should immediately jump to the stream because I want to see it, or if I can go a little bit over. Okay, chair bound. I'm a little afraid of what that is. Choicer, voicer, commercial chaos, cursed toilets. I'll keep streaming. I looked good as an anime girl. Aww. Don't make me change my brand. Is something chair themed tonight. Yeah, Vinny's doing chair bound. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but you guys, you can report back to me. See, normally it's not a good thing to talk about other streamers and people's chats, but I'm giving you all an exception. I think it's fine to talk about Vinny here, because obviously we're all like from Vinny. I have been a part of Vinny's community for like 13 years at this point. So it's totally fine to talk about what's going on there. I'm not going to be like, rude! But normally people don't like that, so it's not good to, you know, be like, oh, Vinny's streaming, Vinny's live, ah, see you! You know, anyway. But it's fine here. So what we're going to check out is This World by Blue Cat, who creates a lot of very nice low poly worlds, and this one is titled The Mind. And I love these worlds. So let us check it out. So basically, this is my god that I worship. I mean, maybe. But I particularly like how it actually looks back and forth. It has a little bit of life to it. You should forgot to point that out. If you go back over here. It made a little eerie the first time I was here, is that when you take a look, it sort of scans around. Love it. Something going on over here. Yeah, I love the use of primitive shapes. Who's this? Who's this guy? Am I going to become a paladin? Am I going from a dark knight? Shadow knight? Dragoon? No, shadow knight? And I'll fight my own evil self. More importantly, I'm going to do this bit again, chat. There's you. There's my custom little drone that I've been controlling this whole time with my hands. It's you. Back to me. So one thing I want to try to eliminate is my evil self. No. To eliminate is that annoying sudden jerk that happens when you start moving, when you start locomoting in VR. Because let's say that I want to start moving in this direction. And that's partially a comfort thing, because the thing that's very uncomfortable in VR is acceleration and deceleration. And if that movement, this, oh god, it looks horrible, were to be smoothed out, it would probably be vom-inducing for a lot of people. I mean, I think I might be okay with it, but need blending. Yeah, I just don't think... See, working with the VRChat animator controller is kind of frustrating because there's a lot of things overriding other things. And even just for me to change so that my posture isn't massively shrimped when walking around like this. I mean, I am a little shrimped, as you can see, but I reduce it a lot. Just doing that, I had to like mess with the entire blend tree of this controller just to do this. And I feel like I'm not sure what else I could do to try to smooth it out so that I'm not just going like I'm trying to do really gradual joystick movement. So like when I step forward, that's a little more natural. If I step forward like, I don't know. 3 layers of animations for different speeds, so you gotta get startup, slow down animation, and starting and stopping, like video games do. Yeah, I mean there is, by default, there's an entire blend tree that has all the different rates of movement. And there's like 2 animations for 3 different speeds, and it just changes the speed of the animation. I find it funny that teleporting makes me more ill than smooth movement. It is weird how differently people react to movement and things in VR, because it took me a long time to get used to smooth rotation like this. This used to make me feel really uncomfortable, but I managed to just kind of get over it by using it more often. And if I was in my original VR space where I had a lot of space to walk around, I'd be able to do a lot more smooth RP walk. Like if I stop you guys there. Oops. Here's locomoting. Then my total track space right now is like, God, don't fall, don't trip over it. And that's the thing too, is that this room I'm in has so many things I can trip over that I'm like afraid. Like I can sit down right here at least. But my entire space is just like from here oh god. Okay, yeah, here to, oh god, to here. And I lose tracking even just doing basic stuff like that. But anyway, let us check out another one of Blue Cat's worlds. So we're going to go from the mind, and we're going to check out the heart. See you in the heart. Welcome to the heart. We're going to do a bit of teleporting around. It's going to break the illusion a bit. you recognize where this song is from, good job. This is actually a part of the world. This is not a song that I'm playing. Ugh. Oh yeah, I did take you here, Eel. Can't believe you remembered. Aww. Actually, I'm being exposed right now. Yeah, Red Turtles, I think I recommended going here. So Helix Squad visited this place too. Yeah, if I really like a world, I bring everybody here. I'm recycling content that I enjoy in VRChat with people that I like. Whoa. Colleague, please. Alright, so I think... Here we go. I'm locked in. The camera will stay here no matter what. See, this would be a good stream starting view. We listen to this and then... Welcome. Never mind, I'm going a different direction. Mono and Monopolis. Conchita, I think I probably brought you here at some point, or maybe you followed us around back in the old days as I Skyrim my way up the stairs real quick. By the way, this music is from Amnesia, The Dark Descent. So something, subtle detail you might not have noticed. Grabs you, pulls you closer. If you look at my lights, all of the lights on me, including my rib lights, everyone's got to get in on the rib light market. And my spine lights, everything pulsates very slowly, much like a beating heart. Might be a little too subtle here. I need a world that has a lot of bloom for it to be most noticeable. Lets you go for now. Amnesia does have some very nice ambience, as you can tell. On to the next world. I'll see you in a second. A few seconds. Oh. Hi. But, I somehow accidentally closed OBS. Well, OBS is still running, but I can't see it. Why did this happen? Embarrassing. Why is this happening? As a late philosopher named Barry once said, "Just a moment." Actually, I don't know if he's late. Maybe he arrives precisely when he means to. I have to restart access overlay. why does the Steam interface have to make this so frustrating? Okay. What? Why is it completely gone? Oh. It just showed up for a second. The hell? Anyone that uses excess overlay out there, do you know if there's a way within the system itself? Whoa, what is happening to my hand? A way to quickly reset it? Because, like, the control panel is just, it's pretending like it's running, but it's like so far away I can't reach it, which I wish you weren't even able to move it in the first place. It's really stupid that it lets you move it. Why is it doing this? Please tell me I don't have to restart VRChat. That would be a huge pain in the ass. Johnny, please cut. This is so weird. Okay, I restarted it. Normally it shows up on the back of your left hand, but it's just refusing to show up anywhere. Let me try force quitting it real quick. Now you guys, what you look over here, I'll lock you in to that. Wait, should be this. Yeah, get to look at a lovely wall. Get to hear crunching around of controllers. It's good that I figured this out. I'm gonna try force quitting excess overlay. Really wish I didn't even have to use it at all. I wish Steam would just natively add the feature to attach things to your face. It lets you attach it to everything else. Why not your face? What's really cool is that excess overlay doesn't even show up in Task Manager. They just use a different name? What an elusive app. Oh, here it is. Time to die. That reminds me of playing Diablo 2. You could just spam the audio commands and be like, die, die, time to die, die, time to die. And then the Amazon or whatever, she's like, time to die, die. Okay, forced quit it. Now I'm going to restart it entirely. Oh. Well, that exited VRChat as well. Because I guess XS overlay is like soul bound to VRChat. As soon as its heart stops beating, it takes everyone else down with it. Even though I'm pretty sure you're all probably watching Vinny at the moment. Here, let me get some musica while this is going on. How about... Go to the main screen while this is going on. video in a second. Video, is that you? Video, hello? Ah, yes. Boom. We are live. Much, much better. Okay. So, anyway, I had to restart everything to get excess overlay to come back. It was very shy. Coming over here. So let me try something. Hope he had a good nap, Inner Evil. I am currently witnessing the Sauce Man actually what I should do, let me try this. Yeah, restarting everything kind of messes up my flow. Don't be alarmed, some of you may hear double.
The worst part is now I'm actually good at the game. But kind of. So I don't know, maybe one day I'll play it again, chat. Gotta come back to it. It's the real key. I'm never gonna come back to that, ever. Thanks for watching. Lesson learned. Do your fucking TPS reports.
I'm not going to sit here the whole time, I just want to see what this looks like. Oh god, that's like blindingly bright. Here, I need to disable something. Here, let me make that not so bright.
Dares to laugh at me. You know Link? You kissed him? His name is Sting. Well, excuse me. I just saved you from Ganon. Thanks, Link. I guess.
Okay, I can reduce the brightness a little bit.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another arousing edition of Choicer Voicer. This time we're gonna check out some of the stuff that we haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna sit here and watch his stream. I just wanted to see
We're gonna just do the
what he's up to.
the stuff that I missed. So there's a little bit of something that I wanted to do, which was the choicest voice pack. Is this a new version with new stuff? There's a lot of stuff. It's not a new version, but there's a lot of stuff I haven't done yet.
Oh shit, I forgot to... Hang on. Hey, paisanos. Hang on, I gotta get the
Do
microphone.
you know someone who has a gun
Totally forgot about
or a
that.
knife? Kill people, hurt people, kill people, hurt
I'm
people.
Mario, and I'm the host today. Hey, Mario. So, we're gonna do some voices. We're gonna do some choices. And hopefully, I'm a little sick, so I don't know what this is gonna sound like, but hopefully it works.
This is Snake.
Please give a spaghetti-filled applause for our friend.
Yeah, like I
Snake.
know, I think
So,
Agent
the
Red
judges are
Jackal,
pigeons.
who's also really into
pigeons.
VR and VRChat, I think they and their community actually watch Vinny, and they have watch parties, so they're probably actually
I don't know if
doing
is
this
gonna
right
work,
now.
But here we go.
Yeah, it's always fun watching stuff in VRChat like this. But in my stream, you get some reverb
Good, good. Yeah, we're good.
and no chat.
Come on, other pigeon.
Premium experience.
No problem.
Mario!
Classic.
I'm gonna check, I think.
Mario!
Yeah, there is a bunch of people having a watch party of Vinny's stream right now in VRChat.
All I need now is a bat. Damn! Wow, 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 wow! Bat.
Bap.
Wow, 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 wow! I got a whole... Oh, man.
I'll read all of Vinny's chat messages out loud.
that pigeon
Wouldn't
can
that
do
add a
that.
lot to the
Yeah.
experience?
That's a crazy pigeon.
They're saying, damn, you're watching Bird Up. That's it, Gizzard. Damn, I miss Charles. Let's-a go, Wario. I can do that too. Charles, Wario, slaps. Voice of an angel. Crazy Pigeon is a JoJo reference.
Bad performance. I liked it.
Premium stream watching experience.
Have I ever gotten this one in the original? Oh, yeah! Bird up! Okay. Pretty bad, considering I've done this a million times. It's because I'm a little sick, right? That's why.
You can do, eh? How could you be Big Boss's son?
Yeah. It's because I'm a little sick, right? That's why.
You can do, eh? How could you be Big Boss's son?
Yeah.
From my own stream, I'm gonna add an emote to Vinny's chat.
Okay. Bird sounds? Pull the filters back a bit.
This is Snake.
Let me try something here. I think my settings are a little bit screwed up. Let me just double check something. I think my microphone is like in bizarro territory. Oh yeah, it's like all the way up. Okay, we got this. We got this. It's gonna sound great now.
And I don't have the best reactions to stuff. I'm kind of immune to Vinny. I've been watching so long. I'm considering doing choice or voice or sometime, but it might be too far over the cringe threshold, though.
Wow,
There's only a certain level of cring I'm willing to venture into.
One pigeon. It's always that one pigeon.
No problem.
I guess it's Yeah, it's not bad. They might be a bit biased. No, I don't know why. I don't know why you would say that. I don't think I did a good job on that one.
It's funny because when I'm alone, I do a lot of voices and weird noises. But I generally don't do that in front of other people.
Oh, the New York City pigeon.
I don't know, I might not be able
That's the only
to
one that liked it.
recover from how hard I would cringe. It would implode on myself into a singularity. I can make that noise.
Owl.
Okay, so I'm gonna find another world.
Thank you, Rock Dove. Thank you, Rock Dove.
I'll go back to the one that I was gonna do.
God damn it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh.
Get up close and personal with the screen. You can see all of the moisture. That's the vine sauce dripping off of the stream.
Bird up.
Oh, finally, the one on the right. Loved it. Vinny, that sounded like my grandfather when he's in the bathroom. Your grandfather is a bird? I was gonna say your bathroom's a bird?
Hey, I know that. That's a chickadee. Chickadee dee dee dee. There you can watch Vinny's stream through my visor, the reflection in my visor. Now this is gaming.
2? Man. Solid Snake. Just can't do bird noises, I don't know.
So that's the best you can do, eh? How could you be Big Boss's son?
I ask myself the same question every day. DS9 pack. Only Quark and Odo for now. That could be fun. Let's do some Dracula flow.
See the reflection of my hands.
I'm sick in the head. I'm on them Broward County Tic Tac.
What?
I'm sick in the head. I'm on them Broward County Tic Tacs. I'm sick in the head. I'm on them Broward County Tic Tacs.
Bird up.
Whoa! Come on, Indian Fantail.
No problem.
I'm sick in the head. I'm on them Broward County Tic Tacs. Wasn't bad.
Smoking the Qui-Gon Jinn Vietnamese Phillips head runs.
Sorry, I'm just fooling around.
Smoking the Qui-Gon Jinn Vietnamese Phillips head runs. Smoking the Qui-Gon Jinn Vietnamese Phillips head runs.
Bird up.
Come on, Rock Dove. You know you want to give me a point. Come on, Rock Dove. I feed you.
I feed you.
Damn.
Smoking the Qui-Gon Jinn Vietnamese Phillips head runs.
Isn't that bad?
Threw the op into the particle collider. Watched his ass get pulled apart into a million pieces. Turned his sorry ass into some data.
What the fuck am I listening to?
Is that a haiku? Threw the op into the particle collider. Watched his ass get pulled apart into a million pieces. Turned his sorry ass into some data. Oh, he said data? Threw the op into the particle collider. Watched his ass get pulled apart into a million pieces. Turned his sorry ass into some data.
Bird up.
It's the data. Fuck. Need a pop filter?
Not bad.
I most certainly don't need a pop filter.
AK sing like a castrati.
AK sing like a castrati. Perfect. Perfect. AK sing like a castrati.
Bird up.
I need all five. I need all five for this one. Come on, pygmy powder.
No problem.
AK sing like a castrati.
Come with chat.
AK sing like a castrati. AK sing like a castrati. AK sing like a castrati.
That feels really nice to listen to. Like that little harmony at the end there. I'm gonna listen to it one more time. It's really nice.
AK sing like a castrati.
Very, very proud of that.
They needed a stealth soldier, so I put my hands on the hibachi hot plate at Benihana. Burned my fucking fingerprints off. They will not find me.
They needed a stealth soldier, so I put my hands on the hibachi hot plate at Benihana. Burned my fucking fingerprints off. They will not find me. That's a big one. It's the first time I've heard that too. They needed a stealth soldier, so I put my hands on the hibachi hot plate at Benihana. Burned my fucking fingerprints off. They will not find me.
Alright.
Bird up.
One more? Yeah.
Anyway, for real this time, I'm gonna find like one or two more worlds, and then I'm going to go... Oh yeah, all my trackers are reaching the red zone, and I could actually...
They needed a stealth soldier.
Here.
So I went and burned my fingerprints off at the hot plate at the Benihana. Colonel.
Wait.
They needed a stealth.
Okay. Just so I can hear myself think? Anyway, that's twitch.tv/VineSauce if you want to continue watching Mr. Sauce. So, yeah, all my battery life is ending, even though I have an external battery sitting at my side that allows me to keep everything charging. I could go longer, but I'm choosing not to go longer. I'll do like 2 more worlds. Actually, there is a world that I meant to check out. So, not going to do Blue Cat. Blue Cat is all well and good. But this world looked particularly interesting, and I'm curious how this is going to go on stream. This is called Hellebore, and it's a really detailed ship that has like jet ski driving and stuff. I will be back in a few segundos. Ain't it beautiful? I don't really know the context of this world. It's just very well made. Good looking. Let's see if there's anything in the description. This is by Artsy Glitch, who is a creator of some other really nice world, but this is called Hellebore. Then it has some Japanese characters after it. Hellebore is a type of flower. Video player, YouTube search, and lots of toggles, working on jet skis and boats. Good music. Interesting. So I think this might be what they call a chill world, to use the colloquial term. See how well it handles this. Oh. It's all blurry. There we go. Whoa! Drum and bass jump scare. This is probably DMCA, but let this be a test. Let's see if I get claimed over it. Oh nice, it even has like a little like CRT for the video player. I love it when extra effort is put into making video players interesting and not just, you know, a floating rectangle on the wall. Which, I mean, it is a floating rectangle on the wall in my world, but I put effort into making it feel physically grounded in that world as well. And of course, you know what we need to do. Ooh. Get a load of this. I love interfaces. There we go. Alright, you know what time it is, chat. Time for whatever this is. But face this direction, please. Thank you. What a nice looking boat. Alright, so come back. Right through the window. That was immersion. Beautiful camera work, chat. Good job. So what I'm going to do is there is apparently jet skis that can be driven. Wait, what does this do? Nice. So this is really going to be putting things to the test. I've not tested my camera on a fast-moving vehicle before, so stream first moment incoming. And my trackers are about to die, so I got to do this quickly. Alright, here we go. Wait. Can I sit? Oh. Alright, so what if I put, let's see, chat, what if I put you over here? And then you look towards me. No, I said over here. Alright. Whoa. Well, I guess these are silent. Ooh. Oh god, you're gonna get some weird glitching. I think the camera's kind of keeping up. I think I can control my little drone camera while I'm on the boat too. I can. Let's get some complex camera stuff going on here. I'm going to use one of the features of my drone that I have not actually used on stream yet. I'm going to have it use the experimental close version. So now it's going to try really hard to be all up in my business. Face me. Okay, this might not be working. Okay, there we go. Finally. See, it's like I'm playing GTA. This doesn't even really look like VRChat. This is like you're just playing a game and you're controlling me driving around on a jet ski. I gotta mention that these clouds are very nice. Gotta figure out what prefab they're using here. Using for my own worlds. Oh man, I'm getting messages about all my trackers are dying. Yeah, Wave Racer. Rainbow. Uh-oh. I think the world's falling apart. Whoa! Oh my god. Holy crap. Guys, I am completely phasing out of reality. What is going on? I think I just flipped way outside the map. Well, I'm back. Damn, that was cool. Let's do that again. Go into the deep purple. Oh! Oh no, that was good timing. An error has occurred right when my wireless, here, one sec. Darn. Anytime I have to reset my wireless, the music for the world gets shut off for some reason. Here, I'll go back to before everything completely dies. Let me go back to standard camera so I can look back at this and get an idea for differences in camera usage. Hey, welcome. Let me move the camera. Now it's going to be really like a... God, my position on here is a little unnatural looking. Okay, let me position myself. God, it's moving the camera and the jet ski at the same time. Okay, so let's lock the camera in here. Here, I'll put my own music over it. Sorry, that was loud. Yeah, roll credits. As I'm ending the stream, I'm gonna jet ski into the sunset. Actually, this is good cinema. So I want to thank you all for watching. I am going to raid Vinny and keep watching the stream. There's a very thin chance that maybe I come back and like when Vinny's over. I don't know. Very slim chance because I'm off from work tomorrow, so I don't have to be up in the morning, so I might decide to come back, or maybe I'll just stream tomorrow. You never know, but this felt really good. I mean, I had technical issues, but in general things are going really well. And like I've been saying for a decade, I want to stream more. And now that VRChat's kind of like cooperating with me when I'm using it and streaming it and everything. Feels good. Alright, I'll time it with the song when I end the stream. It just has like a minute left. Hopefully my trackers survive. But anyway, yeah, appreciate everyone that's been watching, all the new follows and everything, and Mary, who was here earlier, and Turtles, thank you for hanging around. It's always nice talking to you. Maybe in the future might have like a social stream where like as a group we all move around and check out worlds. Maybe. Oh yeah, you can send me whatever messages you want. Oh wait, the song ended too early. Let's do that one more time, but I'll start right at the end. Alright. I'm forcing a cinematic situation to happen. So I'm going to send you all over to Vinny. Hope you enjoy Mr. Sauce. I have a Discord server, !Discord for a link to that. And my VODs are now on YouTube automatically, and I have a YouTube stream going, so I will see you all when I see you. So long. Click.